When did you realize your parents were ruining your life? It all started when my mom taught me how to fly. Not literally, but that's what it felt like when she'd run behind my pink training bike and teach me how to cycle. You see, she'd been selected for the 1988 Seoul Olympic cycling team, but she was too poor to fly out. So when I mastered a new bike technique, the bunny hop, her whole face lit up like I'd given her the best gift in the world. It was around my 8th birthday when she bought the stopwatch. Just to see how we're improving, she said, clicking it as we rode. Soon my days consisted of her pinching my fat, fainting, and constant dizziness. And that's when she completely changed my name. Well, kinda. She started introducing me as Seoul at races. This is Seoul, she's going to the Olympics. I developed stress fractures at 13, but she doctor shopped until she found one who'd shoot horse tranquilizer into my hip. See? Good as new. Pain is just weakness leaving the body. At 14, a local team sponsored me, but mom put herself as manager on the contract. But of course, all of the money went to her instead of me. For training expenses, she'd say, wearing new Nike gear while I trained in worn out shoes. She quit her job when I made regionals. We're a team now. This is our career. Jamie tried documenting everything in notebooks. He never told me about it, but I knew because one day CPS came to our home with videos from an anonymous source. But somehow, my mom convinced the social worker that everything was fine and we were just a sporty family. The breaking point came during Olympic trials when I was 19. My spine had compression fractures, but mom had found some guy who wasn't even a real doctor to let me go through. Traditional medicine doesn't understand athletes, she said. I went through with it, thinking that this was the last push before I could finally live like a normal girl. But during the qualifying race, I felt my legs go numb and crashed hard into the barriers. Mom reached me before the paramedics. Get up, you're embarrassing me. I couldn't move my legs. You're so effing dramatic. At the hospital, she cornered the doctor. She's exaggerating. She does this for attention. I think she needs psychiatric help, not surgery. Turns out, I had shattered the L3 vertebra in my spinal cord. As soon as I got the diagnosis, I turned to my mom and told her my cycling career was over. I thought she would be on the same page, but no. I gave up everything for you, you selfish bitch. My job, my life, my dreams, and you're quitting, you owe me this. Then came the ultimatum in front of my whole family. Come home and keep training or I was dead to them. No insurance, no surgeries, no support, complete exile. The betrayal started immediately. I moved from the hospital to assisted living, and she drained our joint account with $60,000 in prize money. Called my college advisors. My daughter had a psychotic break. She's dangerous and delusional. She told everyone I'd lost my mind, posted old podium photos with captions about her ungrateful daughter who threw away their dreams. I thought I'd escaped when I moved 3 hours away and became an adaptive PE teacher. Changed my name legally. Walked with a cane on good days. Used a wheelchair on bad ones. Finally felt free teaching kids that their bodies were perfect however they worked. For a while, things were smooth sailing, until my principal called me into her office. Someone sent us concerning documentation about your past. She slid a folder across the desk. Inside were medical records, old race photos, and a letter from my mother warning them about Seoul, the mentally unstable girl who faked paralysis to avoid Olympic glory. She says you stole $60,000 and destroyed her life. She's threatening to go public if we don't fire you. I stared at that folder full of my stolen medical records and doctored bank statements. 5 years of freedom and she'd found me. But this time was different. This time I had Jamie's notebooks, my real medical records, and a spine full of titanium rods that told the truth. Good, I said. Let her go public. I've been waiting for this. Full story on channel, link below.